Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Allison and I am dropping in to share with you one last page for my October daily album. I haven't completed this project, but I was just brought to my attention that in exactly 1 month we will be celebrating Christmas Eve. And I think I will switch gears back to my December daily and focus on that until December is over. I have a few projects that I need to get caught up on and start, beginning with my October daily. And then I also participated in Ellie Edwards' Pieces of a Home project. I'd really like to get that scrapbooked as well. So I'll do that after my December daily and probably before I jump back into October daily. But for the meantime, this is my next page to share with you today. So I am really crushing hard on Vellum these days. I love working with it. I don't know necessarily what the draw is and why I like it so much, but I'm just running with it. I really enjoy it. So I wanted to use Vellum again today. I thought it would work really, really well for a page, a layout about fog. It seemed to just go together. So I made an overlay, I'll call it, to go above my photo. My photo I printed at 6 by 8 inches. This page is also going to be 6 by 8 inches, but it's slightly larger because I included a little border on the side for where the holes are going to be punched. So that's why it is slightly larger. I cut a circle with my Cricut and then I added my journaling to it. And I also die cut my title, which is Today, and place that in between my journaling. I think it's a fun way. I haven't done anything like this before to do my journaling. And I think I'm going to have to try this again where you leave a space in the middle and add a title or even an icon or something in between. It's kind of fun and I'd like to try it again, maybe in my December daily. I also wanted to add some heat embossing to my Vellum as well. It takes the heat really, really well. As long as you don't hold your heat gun for too long in one spot, it will burn your Vellum if you heat emboss it, but it doesn't warp it too terribly bad. Like any kind of paper, there's going to be a little bit of warpage, but it's not horrible. So I just heat embossed some little white, what I'm calling snowflakes. It's not actually snowflakes, they're little asterisks. They're part of a stamp set that belongs to Close to My Heart that I had in my stash. The other products that I used, the embossing ink and then the white powder. The embossing ink I have had forever, so I couldn't tell you where it came from, most likely Michael's. The embossing powder came from Close to My Heart, but you can find it pretty well anywhere. I'll link the products that I used today down in the description box down below so that you are able to find them if you'd like to get them for yourself. So I am done my cover page. When I open this page, flip it over, you're going to be able to see the pattern that's on the back side of the paper that I used for my circle. So rather than just leaving it plain, I'm going to embellish it just a little bit using some ephemera from Amy Tan and also from Cocoa Vanilla. It's just florals. It was nothing too spectacular. I just wanted to fill it up. Flowers didn't really fit with my whole theme with fall and fog, and at this time of year, this late in the year, there's no flowers growing, but they were sitting on my desk. I wanted to get them used up and I threw them on there just to fill that circle a little bit. Here I was thinking about adding just a little bit more embellishment to the front portion of this page. It felt a little bit plain. If I had been thinking a little more clearly, I could have added a bit more stamping and embossing directly to the circle and carrying the snowflakes through the title rather than on either side of the title in sort of a diagonal pattern. That would have looked really well, really good. Instead, I pulled out these they're not acetate, acrylic shapes from close to my heart and use that to layer over top of the title. It's hard to see in the video just because it is all the same color. Speaking of all the same color, I wanted to stick with a really soft, neutral color palette because fog is pretty colorless, right? So I stuck with sort of a white and gray, black, sort of just a very basic neutral color scheme for this layout. So here you can see the back side of the page. It is sort of a leafy floral pattern that's on the reverse side of it. I could have left it plain, but I didn't want to. I did hide the florals though, so when you're looking at the page, you can't see them peeking out around the circle. So it's kind of a surprise when you flip the page and see that there is something there. There I was just pointing out that I wanted to add a little bit of something like a phrase sticker over top of the floral ephemera. And I do. I pull out a Chrissy Ann phrase sticker book that I have and found some good snarky stickers to put on this page and on my photo. So the sticker that goes on my photo is I survived today. This particular day, the fog was like unreal. It was really dense. It felt really close. We were totally socked in, and there were actually travel advisories that day because it was so thick. They were advising people not to travel. And even driving in town as I was running around doing my errands and stuff, I was not comfortable driving. It was so thick you could not see the traffic lights until you were on them. So I figured it needed to be documented. It was not a cool day. Here's the close-ups. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this series as much as I did, and I will be back again soon with some December daily inspiration. Bye, friends.